Q4, aka the golden quarter, is the single biggest opportunity of the year for so many product business owners, and yet so many Etsy sellers miss the mark by not tapping into one of the big 3 reasons that people buy this season. But once you know about them, you can tweak your products pretty easily to meet your customer exactly where they're at emotionally, seasonally, and practically. So in case you don't know me, hey, I'm Lauren, and I spent 10 years working by day in e-commerce and marketing for some pretty big retail brands here in the UK. And by night, I built my Etsy shop to a top 1%, multiple 6-figure shop. And I now help other Etsy sellers to apply those big brand strategies to their own small businesses so that they can grow smarter and scale faster. So by the end of this video, you will know how to align your products and your messaging with the big 3 Q4 buy-in triggers: seasonality, events, and giftability. And look, this stuff works because it speaks to what people actually want and how they feel at this time of year. By the end of the video, you will leave with practical, feel-good ways to show up, sell smarter, and make the most of the biggest buy-in season of the year without even changing your core products. Let's dive in. All right, so starting with seasonality, we are selling the feeling. In Q4, people aren't just buying stuff, they're buying comfort, rituals, cozy season, nesting energy, that real feeling of hunkering down for the season and the excitement that builds into the winter festivities. It's the time of year where people want to feel grounded, indulgent, reflective. So you really want to start thinking about emotional triggers, that cozy feeling of autumn, that reflective feeling in winter as we're going into a new season, that nostalgia that triggers around the Christmas season, the Thanksgiving season, around bringing people together. And even that fresh start, back to school, reset energy that we feel through autumn that coincides with the school terms. So some examples: if you sell candles, we want to talk about pumpkin spice everything. We want to talk about bringing that cozy season into your home. If you're selling journals, you've got the whole back to school vibe of autumn and then the reflection and fresh start vibe of winter going into a new year. Or if you sell loungewear, maybe it's that new work from home uniform for rainier days. So what you really want to ask yourself is, how does my products make someone feel a certain way right now? Moving on to number 2, you have events and time-bound buying triggers. So people are planning their purchases around key days: Halloween, Black Friday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. These events all spark urgency, and if you aren't tying your messaging into any event timeframes, then you're missing out on really easy conversion opportunities through urgency of that event passing. Now, when we talk about urgency, we always want to be real with this. We don't want any fake urgency, and we don't want to give our customers a reason to panic. But we can actually just drive urgency by painting a picture of what that event feels like for your customer. So the nostalgia of Christmas, the excitement of Halloween and trick-or-treating with the kids, bringing the family together for Thanksgiving. That's just a really easy way to drive urgency around your products so that people want to align with that feeling that you're talking about in line with those events. So then you can compound all of this with real urgency around deadlines, shipping cutoffs, even last chance to order certain seasonal items. And don't forget about those small but powerful dates like Small Business Saturday, winter birthdays, winter weddings, seasonal baby showers. There are so many events that you can tap into right now that your customer is experiencing, that you can tap into the emotions of and then drive that additional urgency through the deadline passing. So you want to ask yourself, what is happening in your customer's calendar this month and how can you show up for that exact moment? All right, the final one is the big one, and this is giftability. And with this, we want to get really specific. Now, let's be totally honest, the phrase gift for her is completely useless. What is a great gift for me is not necessarily a great gift for you. So we really want to avoid those really vague, really broad terms that are not directly speaking to any one type of customer. Because the thing is, your product becomes giftable when it is the perfect gift for a very specific person. So you want to get super specific about who that gift is for. And you can do this by thinking about things like relationship, for your type A sister, a favorite teacher, your anxious co-worker. You can think about just going after personality, the overthinker, the calm creative, the spreadsheet queen, or even just the vibe of a person. The perfect gift for the romantasy lover who already has everything. The more specific you can be about who your dream audience is, the more tailored you can be in your products, your messaging, your product presentation, your packaging, and then you're all the more likely that your dream customer is going to go, oh my God, that was made for me. So you want to ask yourself, who is this gift for? Describe them like you are setting them up on a blind date. Make sure you're using language that they would use too. So if you want to grow your sales this season without changing all your products, without running yourself into the ground, then I want you to go back to your shop and ask yourself, am I selling the feeling of the season? Am I showing up for real moments for my customer this season? Or am I making it super clear who this is the perfect gift for? And if this was helpful, I've got some more Q4 support linked below, or you can come and join us on School, where you can get instant access to my full Golden Quarter game plan strategy session, AI companion, and 90-day roadmap, as well as loads of other cool stuff too. Come and check it out, and I would love to see you there. Bye for now.